And what was the last job that you had?
Cable installer.
What is that?
Install cable for a subcontractor for Comcast.
Okay. And when was that?
This was just like 3 weeks ago.
Okay. And how long did you have that job?
Well, almost 6 months.
And what happened that you couldn't keep that job?
My son was getting sick a lot, and I had to miss work. And for his MFib, they had paperwork that they needed at a certain time, and it wasn't getting to me, so I had to take time off to fill out their paperwork.
It's open like 9 to 5, right when you're.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's how I lost my job.
Okay. And how long did it take, or before you turned to MFIP or DWP?
Actually, I've been on DWP since November of 2009.
Okay. And where were you before that? Before you turned to DWP?
Before that, I was at the homeless shelter.
Okay.
Mm.
And what got you by in between times of not being on MFIP or DWP?
Well, I was getting kind of some help from my mom.
And was MFIP now or DWP then helpful?
Helpful. Well, a little bit. Actually, in my case, mine was helped a little. I get Section 8, and I got it from the military, but that was kind of like hard to. That was kind of, well, I almost didn't get it. Some people in the military didn't want me to get it, so they're more like catered to the men. So I had to go around other people and let them know what I was doing.
Okay.
To try to get assistance to get on Section 8. So
the housing has been helpful, the housing part.
Yeah, now, yeah, it's been helpful in that part, but as far as, well, you know, I got bills, so it helps a little bit, but you have more bills because as much
you get
as
less.
Yeah, because I was making a lot more money.
Okay.
Like,
and what would have made the biggest difference for you right now? You lost your job 3 weeks ago. What would be the most helpful?
From MFib? Well, I didn't know, I guess getting in a training program, you know what I'm saying? To get some other kind of, you know, they pay as you're going to training. That would be more helpful than, because I already done these classes in DWP and in the homeless shelter.
Okay.
So I think being in training is more helpful for us.
And when you were at the shelters or didn't have your own place, if you were doubled up, what caused that situation to lose housing?
Lost unemployment.
Unemployment.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to add about MFIP, DWP, homelessness?
Wow. As far as that, they have put me in a bind, more or less. When I was working, I didn't know 2 months later they were going to close it. And they closed it on me without even any knowledge of telling me. So that has been something I didn't know and didn't send me any paperwork about it.
And that was before?
This has been, it got closed June 1st.
Okay.
So I had to get it, try to get it reopened. Still waiting on that. It's pending.
Okay.
So.
They closed your MFIP?
Yeah.
On your
saying that I made too much money after 2 months.
on your job. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't know that they closed it until my child care worker called me. Well, I was talking to her, and she just all of a sudden just told me, "Oh, I'm trying to help pay for your child care on my own through our own assistance." And I was like, "Why?" And then she said, "Oh, your MFIP's closed." So that's how I found out. It was just her telling me. So that was pretty So there's a lot of paperwork that I'm not doing. I wish another thing for me coming from Tennessee.
I could tell you're from the South.
They don't have receipts as far as if I turn in paperwork. I would like to receive a letter stating that I turned this in this certain day, because a lot of paper get lost down there.
Black hole.
In Tennessee, they do that. They give you a receipt for when you turn something in, and you get a copy of it. So I wish I could see that being done.
Can I ask what brought you to Minnesota?
Oh, all my family's up here, and I had a child, so I thought I'd come back
Okay.
to be closer home.
Can I ask a couple other follow-up questions? So what did you do for the military? Which branch of the military?
I was in the Army,
Okay. For how long?
3 years.
Okay. And,
Did some reserve time.
okay. And so what job did you have before the Comcast subcontract?
Oh, I was a union electrician.
Okay. What happened with that?
They send you on jobs and when the job ends. But the happened with that was I got pregnant, and so I had to take a layoff.
Okay.
And so I was collecting unemployment.
And how long did you get to collect unemployment?
I collected unemployment for, let's say, it was a year, and then it was 6 months, and then where I was collecting from said that they couldn't do it anymore because I have to go back to the state that I originally was living in.
Okay.
So I tried to get unemployment from there. That took about a month before that started up, but it dropped to almost like $1,000 a month.
Okay.
It was a drop.
So you're collecting unemployment
from one
a different
state. Yeah,
Okay.
as long as you work in 2 different states, you can collect from a multi-state.
Huh. Okay.
So if you work in 2 different states, it's collect unemployment, and then it ran out, and there I was.
Right.
And so I said, "Oh my God, I have to go get some help." And I never got help before, while I was pregnant, until like a month before I was about to have my son. That's when I got on assistance
Okay.
because I ran out of unemployment.
Yeah. And I'm guessing the cable work, there weren't enough months to get unemployment when you lost that?
Right.
Okay.
So I'm not getting no unemployment at all right now.
And can you get back in the
The union?
union?
Oh yeah, but it's so slow
It's so slow.
as an electrician. So
Right.
So I'm trying to. I wish that's why I was saying. I wish there was like a training course that I can just go into, what I'm saying, and just, CNA, whatever. I'll train to do something else,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.